Alright guys, so for the past week or so I've been spending a lot of time playing a new mobile game called Arena Breakout, and for those of y'all who don't know what Arena Breakout is, the easiest way to explain it would be calling it Escape from Tarkov on mobile. And for those who don't know, it's basically a tactical FPS game. It has a very high risk, high reward aspect. So in this game you do things called raids, and to put it simply, your goal for a raid is to go in and scavenge as much loot as possible without dying. This game actually has a really cool concept. So before you go ahead and start a raid, you're going to go to your storage, and whatever you bring to battle with you is up for grabs to anyone in the lobby. So if I were to bring $6 million dollars worth of loot into battle and I die, I lose that $6 million worth of loot. So you want to be strategic with what you do bring with you. So you have to reload your guns manually in the storage first. You have to decide what you want to bring with you, and you also want to have a lot of open storage space. That way you can, or a lot of open storage on your character. That way whenever you do a raid, you can bring back as much as possible and be as efficient as possible without risking too much. The way you get your stuff safely into storage is by completing a raid. To complete the raid, you have to get to one of the exit zones. It'll be red smoke. It'll show you in the tutorial. And once you get there, everything that you have with you and found in the raid will be safe as long as you put it in the storage. If you keep it on your character and you start another raid, that loot is up for grabs in the next game if you do die. There's also a pretty in-depth health system. So each part of your body actually has its own multiplier, and it actually affects the way you play in-game as well. So if your left leg is injured, you'll actually suffer with your left leg, if that makes sense. And you actually have to heal everything individually. There's also thirst and hunger in this game, which it's a little complex starting, but as soon as you get the hang of it, it's actually a really cool, interesting aspect. You also have a lot of cosmetic features such as clothing. You can also change your character as well. It does cost money. It does cost in-game currency, but it is still a really cool quality of life feature that they did not have to add. Another objective in this game, if you do want to level up quickly, is by completing your tasks. If you go over to the task page, it'll give you daily, weekly, and main tasks, and completing these tasks will actually give you money as well as experience and help you level up and unlock those maps very quickly. There's also another game mode that you can play called Covert Ops, and basically you'll load on a map with free random gear as a militant. And once you do start a game, there are multiple maps to choose from that you will slowly unlock, with some of my favorite maps being Farmland, Valley, and Northridge. If you are interested and would like to download this game, I went ahead and left a link in the description that will help support me as well as all of Arena Breakout socials, so make sure to use that link if you want to download this game. So I'm going to go ahead and hop into a match here. And as soon as you load in the game, you're going to want to check on your mini-map just to see what's kind of going on the map, what's around, and kind of get an idea of where you want to go. This is my first gunfight in the game, or in this raid, so I went ahead and killed this guy. The sound is also very realistic in this game. So each different piece of flooring in a sense, so if it's like concrete, grass, bush, tile, you can hear different types of audio as well as water. And so at this point I heard someone else over here, went ahead and found him, got that kill as well. And something pretty cool about this game, unlike any other game, is whenever you go up to their body or like a crate or a box or something, you actually have to manually loot it. So you're gonna see me aim at his body, and I have to search his vest and search his backpack. This guy actually didn't have a backpack, but you actually have to manually search for these items, and you want to decide what you should bring and shouldn't. So that was just some shotgun ammo and some food there. I went ahead and I didn't really need that. This right here actually got really hyped because if y'all know me from any other game, I absolutely love the SKS, and so I actually found an SKS here. You see me switch out my iron sight one because this one has a scope. And at this point I was actually really excited. I was trying to just go and find a bunch of gunfights. Look how clean this scope is too. It just looks absolutely beautiful. This whole map just looks really good as well. So I was able to find people with the SKS, one-tapped him right in the head. And I'm gonna go ahead and run up to this guy as well. I know his teammates here. I just saw him just a second ago, so I run up to this guy, one-tap him as well, just because, you know, SKS. And you're gonna see me also just run up and loot these guys' bodies. I actually couldn't find it for a second, but I'm gonna run up and loot these guys' bodies as well. I also found myself just kind of looking off in the distance. This game just looks really, really like visually pleasing. And as I was looking in the sky, I did hear some footsteps over here. It was actually an entire squad of people. I didn't know it yet, but the sound is actually really loud, so you can hear people from far away. And you just kind of see me get stuck in this gunfight. I actually struggled to reload a second too, and it almost got me killed, but everything ended up working out here. But we go on ahead and take out the last guy, and we just search all their bodies, make sure we're getting anything valuable and gonna take back with us. And just as I marked in the beginning, we found one of the extraction zones, so I'm gonna head there, stand on the smoke, run the 10-second countdown, and everything that I just grabbed is now safe, and I can put in the storage, and we can complete that mission there. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and as I said before, if you do want to download this game, make sure to use my link in the description below.